Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Ours was really busy, and I actually was suffering from some side effects this weekend and just not feeling that great, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But yeah, we had a super busy weekend, and I just didn't get around to filming. I didn't even film a grocery haul for my other channel today because it just was that crazy of a weekend. But anyways, it is Monday morning, and I am on my walk. And it's actually a walk that I did not want to take. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am human just like you, and I did not want to come walk this morning. I got in my car this morning to take my daughter to school, and I had every intention of going home, taking a shower, and doing some filming, and just ignoring exercise for the day. But I talked myself out of it, and I'm glad that I did because it is beautiful out here this morning. But yeah, I didn't want to do it. And in fact, I don't even have any water. I have a seltzer water. I just wasn't really interested in walking this morning, but I'm here. I'm trying to get a walk in. It's so cold. It's like 45 degrees, but I don't know. I just decided in my little head that if I didn't get a walk in today, then that set me up for a bad week all around. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't do it on Monday, are you going to do Tuesday? Are you just going to give up for the whole week? And I don't know that I would do that, but I don't want to find out. So getting a walk in, and I will talk to you guys when I get back in the car. I was going to sit in the little gazebo and have a chat with you guys like I did a couple of weeks ago, but it's cold, like I mentioned, and I don't know that I can sit still for that long. In fact, I even ran a little bit this morning, which is a little bit why I'm out of breath. This first round of the trail I ran, I was trying to warm up my body, and I think I'm getting there. I think I'm finally at a point where I'm like, okay, the endorphins are starting to flow. I can get a good walk in and feel better about life for the rest of the day. But yeah, I think we'll do a car chat today and not a gazebo chat. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes, and I'll let you know how long I ended up walking, how many steps I took, all of the things at the end of the walk. Me too, buddy. Me too. I guess when I get to come and see views like this, it makes it worth it. It always tears me up once I do it. It's just actually getting there to do it. It's just getting to the park, and then I always feel much better about life. But not gonna lie, it was rough this morning, but that pile of leaves, man. It's my kind of day. Now the sun is shining. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a good day. Okay, it's 9:40, which means that I ended up walking sunshine. I ended up walking over an hour, which I'm pretty, there, that's a little better. I'm pretty happy with. It's always the days that I don't feel like going and I want to just go home and crawl back in bed that I end up having such good walks. So I ended up walking 8,500 steps, which is well on my way to goal today. So I'm very happy with that. I'm glad I went and did it, and I feel a lot better afterwards. Now I'm literally sitting here waiting for Marshall's to open so I can go shopping because, that's what I like to do. So anyway, I thought I would sit here and talk to you guys just a little bit about the past week and, just kind of give you a little update. So my weigh-in for this week, I weighed in on Thursday morning before I did my shot, and I weighed 163.8 pounds. Now that's down from the week before. I was 165.4, so that's 1.6 pounds lower. But I don't really necessarily think that's a big deal, or I don't think that that's saying maintenance isn't working. The week before, I was actually ending my cycle. I was towards the end of my cycle, right when I weighed. So I think that had a lot to do with the 165, but maybe not, because I've been 165-ish the last couple of weeks. So I don't know. We're going to monitor it. You guys know, but I was 163.8 this week. And I'm happy with that, whatever. Now, I do want to say, I mentioned earlier that I had suffered some side effects this weekend. Let me tell y'all what happened. So on Thursday, I've been doing 40 units, which equates, I think somebody figured it up, it's 7 to 8 milligrams. Now, on Thursday, when I was drawing up my shot, there was a lot going on. So my husband, Chris, was talking to me. My sister was coming to pick up her daughter. My other sister was coming to pick up her dogs that I watched during the day. There was a lot going on. And so I was standing there drawing it up, whatever. And when I went to inject it, which I did in my thigh this week, when I went to inject it, I kind of glanced down at it and I noticed that it was like 47 units. Like, I don't know what I was doing when I drew it up. But at that point, I didn't want to waste it. And I didn't want to put it back in the vial because I felt like that would be contaminant or whatever. So I just took it. I was like, I think it'll be fine, you know, whatever. A little bit higher of a dose this week, it'll be okay. Oh Lord, it was not okay. So Friday I did okay. Saturday was rough. I felt like sluggish all day. I felt the super full feeling. I think just being on a lower dose for so long, because it's been like 6 to 8 weeks since I've been on 40 units. And I think that just being on that lower dose for so long and then increasing suddenly like that was not, my body was not a fan of that. And I switched from my from my arm to my thigh. So the new site, increased dosage, it was not good. Again, just sluggish, feeling like heavy in my stomach, like things were just hanging out there. Even some nausea on Saturday night. It wasn't good. I think all I ate Saturday, we had gotten some pizza for lunch from a pizza place and I ate literally one piece of pizza. And then later that evening, I had a small bowl of popcorn and that's all I ate on Saturday because that's all I could stomach. So learned my lesson with that. We're not gonna accidentally, and I'm gonna double, triple check and make sure I have the right amount of units. Lord, Brittany, that was a terrible decision to make. Now, this is a big week for us. If for us, anybody that's on, really, I think anybody in general on Zepbound or Mounjaro, this is a big week. So on Thursday this week, which is the 21st, the FDA is going to speak again publicly on the lawsuit that was filed by the OFA. I'm going to do a bit of a recap all on that probably on Wednesday, but they're expected to speak on Thursday. And that's big news. So I want us all to take a deep breath, and I want to remind everybody that it'll work out the way it's supposed to work out in one way or another. There are several GLP-1s coming down the pipeline. And in a year or 2 or 3, probably a year from now, we will look back on this and it'll just be a distant memory and something that all of us are like, oh, we shouldn't have gotten all up in arms about this. That's my hope. And that's what I'm manifesting for us all this week. So, if you are somebody who is worried about the future of compounded tirzepatide or of Mounjaro and Zepbound in general, because again, the people that are on compound who are doing it to save some money, if they are able to afford to go back to Zepbound, then they're going to. And so you're going to have this increase in some way or another if they end compound. So if you are somebody this week that's worried about it, I would encourage you to take some deep breaths, have a little meditation cycle, and know that it'll work out. I have faith that it'll work out. And I also have faith that the compounding pharmacies are not just going to lay down and like a dead dog and give up. So that's my little spiel on that for this Monday morning. Let's all go into it thinking that it's going to work out and it'll all be fine. I do think that I'm supposed to receive some type of information on my multi-vial purchase this week. Through Orderly, I purchased the 5 vials that they're offering right now for existing customers. New customers can get a buy 2, get 1 free deal. There's a link in my description talking all about it, which will take you to like a form you can fill out and get more information on it. But essentially, I think that I'm supposed to hear something from the medical team this week. I've noticed on the Facebook group that some people are starting to get their medical team text messages based on when they ordered. So I'm thinking they'll get to me within the next day or 2, and then maybe I'll have my vials by the end of the week. I'm actually looking forward to trying a formulation that comes from a different pharmacy. If you know compounding, then you know that all pharmacies have some slightly variation in the formulation, and you can respond better to some. You could get used, your body could adapt to some formulations or whatever. So I'm excited about trying the prescription formulation from ProRx, I believe is what it's called, in Pennsylvania. So excited for that. The last thing I want to touch on is my goals for the week, and I want you to drop below your goals for the week as well. For me this week, there's a lot going on in the next couple of weeks with Thanksgiving, which I'm sure that's what it is for you guys as well. And then we actually have my daughter's 10-year birthday this week as well, and lots of all the things. But I want to get 4 walks in, 4 good walks. I'm down 1, so I got 3 to go. Probably at least one of those will be done during a swim practice, but that's okay. I'm gonna get them in. So that's my first goal. My second goal is to do at least 60 squats and 40 push-ups twice a day. So morning and afternoon is what my sort of goal is. I already did the ones for this morning. I did them while I was out on the trail, so I got to do them this afternoon. Drinking 100 ounces of water. And then another one that is newer this week that I really want to focus on is protein. I always feel better when I eat more protein, so I want to incorporate that, be more conscious of it. So I'm not giving myself a goal per se, but I do want to increase my protein intake and just at each meal sort of evaluate the protein level and make sure that there's a good amount of protein in each meal that I'm consuming. I'm also working on a video for you guys I think will come out next week, where I show some different Zepbound or Mounjaro type meals and quick, easy, affordable meals that you can have. So it's going to be sort of this conglomeration of several different meals that I like to eat and that I enjoy. So I'm working on that one this week as well. And hopefully a lot of those will be higher protein meals. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me a little bit on my walk. Wasn't that duck a trip? He, like, every time, I think he was barking at a dog, but there was this one dog that kept going around in circles, and every single time that dog would be anywhere near it, that duck would freak out. It was quite entertaining to watch, and I don't see him anymore. The duck might have taken off for the day. But anyway, that duck, that's how I felt this morning coming to get my walk in. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, until then, guys, have a great Monday. And remember that, but one thing, I think this is great. My son's school always says, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. So make it a great week or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day, guys. Bye.